Hello and welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Eric, joined once again with
Derek.
the Derek and Eric Hour,
All
which means General Hospital 1993, April 15th to the 23rd. Tommy, roll the credits and we'll chat. All right. This was a pretty good week.
mm-hmm.
Um, but well, weeks, whatever, because we're doing 6 episodes. But so depressing, dude. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? I actually thought about it as I was watching this. I'm like, now I haven't seen most of the '90s stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I know the Maxi, what is that Maxi and BJ Hart thing?
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like it almost seems like they have like some like different storylines, but then there's always like the depressing one, which that one would be the depressing one in that year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm assuming the Stone one with him being AIDS and he dies of AIDS. I'm assuming that I don't know what years these happen exactly,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, this must be like the '93
Yeah.
depressing storyline.
And then you're talking 95 with Stone, so yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then what was '94? The BJ stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's like they have a really like depressing one that's like painful. Like this Dominique, I'm just like,
Mm-hmm. So sad.
uh,
And it's sad 'cause
it's
I
so
really love the
sad.
character and the actress too. So I'm like, that really
Right.
her.
I was indifferent because I didn't really know who she was, but like, I started watching with you guys in what, October '92, so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know her that long, and I'm just like, this, oh my God, she's ripping my heart out. Like every time, like she's I think the last batch we watched, she was like, I don't want to die, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so terrible, especially because like it's happening.
The best thing about Dominique is what she did to Lucy's character, and she made her more,
Oh yeah,
like like I love that. Like I mean, that's great character development too, and Lucy
yeah,
goes on
yeah,
that
she,
ever since. So, like
right, Lucy was redeemed, I guess, in
yeah,
that because she was a con artist, right? Which is funny to me because they thought didn't she start out as a librarian, but was she like an actual librarian or was she like a con
she
artist
was an actual
librarian?
librarian, yes, and she was very mousy when she came on, from what I understand.
I would like to see what turned her into the con artist. Like
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Hmm.
All right, so what stories? Oh, the Brenda years. We're the Brenda years. So we'll
Hmm.
start with Jagger and Karen because that's what we've seen them first in these episodes. They're gonna head to a cabin for a few days. They both have a couple days off from Ruby's. Is it called Ruby's? It's called something else, right? Or is it Ruby's?
I don't think it's called Ruby's. I don't remember what it was called.
I just know Ruby like runs the place pretty much. So whatever, it's Ruby's.
Hmm.
If you know, comment below. But I say it's Ruby's because she's always there and she's always telling them what to do. So it's Ruby's.
Hmm.
Um, Karen's nervous that he might want to have sex, and she's not ready. He's like, oh well, nothing has to happen. We didn't do anything the last time we were up there. Like, it's fine. I'll be fine just holding you. That'd be lovely. And, we're into this story. They're cute, whatever. I mean, they're a little boring, but whatever. Um, Karen asks Robin to cover for her with her mama, Rhonda.
Hmm.
Brenda, of course, listens on the phone. Now, was Brenda going to use the phone, or does she was like just like scanning calls for Karen? Like, what? She's just
I don't know
up
what
to no good.
she's always up to something, and I don't. I think she was scanning the calls because she was trying to like get the goods on Karen.
She's such a. She just gets on my nerves.
I know.
Rhonda and Alan catch up, which I'm assuming will lead to an affair. I don't know, but they're always chummy somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, Ruby tells her that Jagger's off too, which Rhonda's like, bing, gets a little idea, like,
She knows
great.
what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of knows already. Um, Karen and Jagger are making out at the cabin, whatever. So they're being boring, talking about whatever, boring stuff. Rhonda goes to Robin's. Brenda answers the door. Is this the episode that was cut, or that's the next one? Oh, it's next.
Yeah, that was the next one. Hmm.
Yeah, we only had like half an episode. So apparently, what we know is like Brenda was trying to be like the good girl, I guess here, but was like, oh, Rhonda's not here or something, and then I guess Robin told the truth because Robin can't lie because she's a good girl.
Right.
Um, I guess that's what happened because that's what they said, but we didn't see
Hmm.
it because it was cut for some news shit.
Hmm.
Maybe important news shit. I don't know what's going on in '93, but
Yeah.
to us, our soap was cut, and we're not happy. We should always have soap net. We still should. Um, so that's apparently what happened. Brenda. So Rhonda finds out that Karen and Jagger are at the cabin. I would
Hmm.
like Jagger and cabin together. Jaggin. Um, Robin's upset she let Karen down because she's like, I told her I would try to protect, whatever. I would cover for her, and I couldn't.
Right.
Um, Brenda, of course, puts Karen down. She never should have put you in that position. Shut the fuck up. And Robin says it too. She's like, knock it off, Brenda. Like,
Yeah.
she's my friend. You don't need to talk shit about her.
Hmm.
Um, Karen and Jagger talk to Rhonda. I think Rhonda gets there. Did you
Yeah.
notice, like,
How did,
Ron?
how did she find that she asked Ruby where it was or what?
I don't know. Maybe is there only like one cabin?
Yeah,
I
I guess
don't.
so. Hmm.
um, Rhonda walks in when they're getting hot and heavy. Of course, Jagger tells Karen to go with Rhonda. Did you notice that Rhonda like totally ignores him? Like
Yeah.
he says like listen, and she don't even look his way. She's just like she just does not like this man, and
No.
I feel bad for him. Like, cause
Well,
nobody likes to be ignored like that, you know?
no. She won't even acknowledge him, which is rude.
Right? It's very rude. And
Well, I
I
mean,
noticed. Okay.
I do understand her thinking though. She thinks Jagger is no good for her daughter, and doesn't want her daughter to make the same mistake she did. So I get
Right.
where she's coming from, but at the same time, she's being rude.
Yeah, I get it too, but yeah, it's really rude.
Hmm.
Um, what else? Jagger checks on Rhonda and Karen. Karen goes off on Rhonda. He isn't a loser like your guys usually are, which I thought was good. That's a good one, Karen.
Yeah, good job.
She can give it. Brenda and Jason are on together. She's saying how she needs the job. She works for Lila. So Lila's paying her enough money to like be out on her own, which is insane. I'm like, how much is she getting? I'll do that job
Right?
for a few hours a day after school or whatever.
Hmm.
I wish we knew, but we don't. But it's enough to live on your own. And my rent, well, this was '93, so I didn't move out until I was '97, and my rent was only $4.15 a month. So I guess in '93 it's doable if it's whatever. Um. Oh, and I think Jason gets mad at her too. He's like, "Why do you care? Like,
Well,
why
she
do you
said
keep?"
shit about Karen, and he's like, "Why do you care? Like, why don't you let
She's
her?"
obsessed.
She is obsessed. And then it was funny because she's like, "Do you want to go? You want to go get dinner later?" And he was like, "Yeah, just not at Kelly's."
Yeah. Oh, it's Kelly's. That's where Ruby works, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Although it should have been changed to Ruby's because I mean Kelly's didn't. They didn't die. They just left the show. Well, whatever. Um, Karen and Jagger are at Ruby's. Rhonda comes with a college letter for her saying that she got accepted to some Northwestern University in Illinois
Mm-hmm.
with full tuition for I think 4 years.
Yeah, and food and books and everything.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
is that a thing? I feel like
I remember when I got my scholarship, it was just tuition. I didn't pay for anything else, so I don't know.
right, like that's pretty hardcore. Like that's
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, Karen must be like the super smartest or something.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda tells Jagger what happened with Rhonda. She said Karen was in at Robin's, and Robin said they were at the cabin. Because we had to reiterate that because we did not see that. So, Karen says to Jagger that she's sick of Brenda's shit, basically.
Hmm.
I think that might have been it. That's the last time we saw them. Any other notes on them that you remember?
No, I don't know why Karen would turn down a full scholarship just because of some guy. I mean, but
Yeah, that.
she's like, well, if I go to Northwestern, you're coming with me. And he's just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that either. Because she's like, oh, maybe another letter will come in the mail, and I got it in somewhere else. First of all,
Hmm.
really, Monty? Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
Kitty problems. He wants to be seen. So, all right, let's get. I guess that will get Bill over with.
Okay.
Bill dreams about the damn painting again. Victoria and him make love or whatever. Um, Bill calls someone for help. Uh, Sean to help find Victoria. Sean's like, dude, what's your problem? Like, you're obsessed. What's wrong with you?
Hmm.
Everybody keeps telling him this, but he don't care. He says that Halifax is playing. This is Richard. Halifax is playing games with you. Like, stop it.
Hmm.
He doesn't. Bill and Holly talk. He's going to New York for a couple days because I guess he got a lead there or something. She's going to be the what is it called? The manager at Outback while Mac's on the run or whatever he's doing,
Hmm.
or sitting in the hotel.
Right.
Um, and she said something like she won't wait long for him. She wants to be there to support him because I guess she's a good friend and a good person because otherwise no one else would support this shit.
Hmm.
Richard talks to Holly about him and Bill's past. Um, Holly says like, dude, get on with your life. Like, what are you doing? Like, this
Hmm.
is ridiculous. And he warns her about Bill. He's like, Bill's obsessed with her. It's just how it's going to be. If I were Holly, I would fuck, just tell them to fuck off. Like, it'd be done. Holly asks Richard if Victoria is still alive. Holly tells Richard to stop his shit, stop blaming Bill for Victoria and him falling in love. It ain't Bill's fault. It takes two. That type of shit.
Hmm.
Questions Bill about Victoria. And she's, oh, yeah, yeah. When she says this to Bill, why is a ghost like taking over your life, like over Sly, your own son, who's like needy? And I did feel for him in these scenes too. Um, and she tells Bill that she's gonna stick with him through everything. I wouldn't. That's all I got through that storyline.
Yeah. I want to mention Sly because I felt really bad for him again. Bill is horrible to his son. He's like really horrible. And I don't blame Sly for being like, well, I have plans. I don't really want to hang out with you.
Right, and Sly even like Bill's like, oh, when I get back to town, we'll do whatever. And Sly's like, all I want is you here. Like
Hmm.
you're ignoring. He basically told him everything, but Bill still insists and goes to New York anyway.
Yeah, he
Like your
doesn't care.
son needs you, or he really doesn't.
Well, I brought this up in our last podcast for current GH. Lulu's very much like Bill because she's very selfish when it comes to her children. She doesn't put her kids first, and Bill's doing the same exact thing.
Lulu doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't put
That's
Rocco.
Lulu
The Lulu that we're watching now, she doesn't.
because last Lulu did.
Okay, well, this Lulu that we're watching now, currently on GH, she thinks about what she wants and not what her children want. She makes decisions for her and not her children. So it's very selfish, and that's what we've been seeing in the last couple of weeks. So
Do you? Okay, so bringing up the current, I'm not current, but do you think it's because she was in a coma for so long that
it's
like
possible, but she's very much like Luke and like Bill because the way she behaves is just exactly the same way.
that's kind of cool though that she's actually like her dad and her uncle,
Yeah. Mhm.
her
And Lucky's very
cousin.
much like Laura, very chill, very like, whatever. Very
I love
sweet.
that Lucky's back. I just got wait. I think I'm at the end of September, maybe early October. And
Hmm.
I love having him on.
Yeah, he's not on enough. He needs to be on a lot more. But
And they make sweet deals nowadays, these
Mhm.
actors when they come back.
Right.
All right, let's go on with Mac Felicia. This this is kind of getting on my nerves too. Um, I
Really,
also
it's
feel
getting better.
uh like it is, but at the same time, I feel like they're putting everybody in danger, which I'm like that bothers me.
Hmm.
But whatever, we'll talk about it. Mac and Felicia. Of course, it starts out. He gets out of the shower and he looks all hot and sexy because, of course, John J. York is a beautiful man. And she like comes back in from being outside or whatever, and she's like, "Ooh, like a little hypnotized." Bobby calls for Ryan. She changes her voice um, of Gloria Rinaldi. I think she uses this time.
Mm. And
Meg gives him the
Michelle does
message.
too, and they use her voice too. When Mac called and she's like, Why did you kill me, Mac?" Or why'd you kill me?
Uh, yeah, which one? Oh, that was the tape recorder, right?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Meg gives him the message. He's like in shock because these messages keep coming. Ryan goes to Jessica. He's all mad. He thinks Sean's playing games with them, which is true, but he doesn't know 100% sure.
Yeah.
I mean, can't you put like a camera in your apartment? Um,
They had that technology yet.
I think you could do something back then. I can't remember. Like they don't not like internet stuff, but I think like a video camcorder like could have been
Yeah.
placed or something.
Hmm.
I would have done that. Um, Bobby updates Sean. Jessica comes in, stop harassing Ryan. Of course, she's playing along
Hmm.
because Ryan's around and can't
Yeah.
say anything because any of these people can die because Ryan is the killer.
Hmm.
Felicia calls Ryan as Helen,
Hmm.
one of the other victims. Sean and Jessica discuss Ryan. Um, they order room service at his hotel.
Hmm.
Not looking good for poor Tiffany, but I mean, they're separated anyway, so fuck it.
Hmm.
Ryan goes off on Meg for not hunting him down when he got the call because he wanted to get the call himself, I guess, to talk to these people that he keeps missing these calls.
Yeah.
Monica defends Meg. She steps up. Um, and Meg is, I think we talked about before, Meg is from Savannah.
Yes. Hmm.
She's in a lot of other stuff too.
Hmm.
Um, sorry. Sean gets worried um, that Mac might get busted by Ryan at the hospital because I think Mac decides to go see Dominique because Dominique's in the hospital
And he used
and
her.
basically wants to say goodbye, say his goodbyes,
Hmm.
which is again is terrible, sad. Mac sees Ryan. Bobby bumps into Mac and she covers for him.
Hmm.
Um, Sean, Mac, and Felicia talk about Ryan almost snapping because he's close to the edge, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Matt calls the hospital. Bobby answers. That's where the Michelle Bales tape plays.
Right. Hmm.
And it says, "Yeah, why you have to kill me like that, Ryan, or something like that."
Hmm.
Um, Mac and Felicia and Sean like spray paint Ryan's apartment as he's headed up there. I'm like, they could have gone any time. And what is Ryan's schedule? Doesn't anybody know it? Like Monica should know it. Like I don't know,
Hmm.
but I guess they don't care. So they almost get busted left, right, and center. I'm sure they probably will. It's not going to work out like where he just gets busted.
Hmm.
They got to have a bigger finale, I would think, of the storyline. Um, I think he put like they know. I think that was one of the things that was spray painted on Ryan's wall, and he
Hmm.
calls the cops.
Hmm.
Monty, stop! Ryan is painting his wall when Sean comes in, and he kind of fills Sean in on what's going on. Sean's like, "Well, it could be you that did it."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like this is so obvious, but I mean, whatever. Will help Ryan because he's a killer.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all team Felicia and Matt. I kind of wish like Ryan had someone on his side, like, but he doesn't. Just
No.
to give it a little bit more oomph,
Well, Jessica was on his side, and now she's on Sean's side. So,
of course, because she likes Sean.
hmm
She wants, never mind. Sean, Sean says that Mac and Felicia may be in Texas, um, and then he says that he probably did it himself. Mac and Felicia talk about Tiffany and Ryan. He calls Sean. Ryan goes to Jessica about his break in. Felicia thinks Mac has a problem committing to women. So they're just bored and getting on each other's nerves pretty much.
hmm
She tries to give advice about love. He ain't having it. Ryan gets home and there's bloody pictures everywhere. And I
hmm
think it was all the people that he killed, right?
Yes.
Sean fills Mac and Felicia in on the bloody pictures. They listen to Ryan yelling at security, I think. I don't know who he was yelling at.
He was the other
Um,
private eye that Jessica brought in.
oh, okay.
But I think the
Uh,
PI is the one that actually hung up all the pictures because there's no way anyone else could have gotten in the apartment.
uh,
hmm
I mean, I don't know what kind of apartment it is, but can't you just like swipe a card in the thing? Like, it must be a complicated lock. I don't know. The plot to take down Ryan continues. Tony and Bobby mention Maxie might be going to Texas or is going to Texas, so Ryan overhears that. Sean tells Robin about the Ryan situation just to prepare her, which I'm like, now she's involved in this too. Like, I'm just like, I feel like all of these people are in danger. This man's a killer.
hmm
Ryan felt Jessica in on Maxie going to Texas, and he wants to stop Mac and Felicia through that way. Jessica tells Sean about Ryan. She stays, and I think they have sex again.
Yeah.
Mac and Felicia drive each other nuts. Um, and then they leave to do their part in the Ryan plan, I guess,
hmm
is how it ended. With them like going off. I don't know what that would be, but we'll see soon enough. Where's my Tiffany stuff? Um, Other stuff that happened, Lila and Monica talk, and she tries to give advice to help her and Alan. Um, like basically, life's short. Get over it. Get over yourself. Forgive Alan. Good advice.
hmm
Monica invites Alan to spend time together. He jumps on it. He's like, "Yeah, I'll spend time." It was really cute, those
hmm
scenes. But I feel like that's all we got. Oh, Monica and Alan. She's happy with how last night was because they got to spend time together and he got to hold her. But he's not because he couldn't get it up. Which I feel like that's a lot of his problem. He can't ever get it up. He did that in the 80s too.
hmm
Uh, Alan and Jason are still strained. We see them kind of fight. I think that's it there.
Yeah. We didn't talk about Jenny's interview with Tiffany.
Oh yeah, I got the app. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I always save the tragic story for last, which of course is Dominique. Were they
hmm
only on once? Oh wait, hold on.
No, they were on a couple times.
Yeah, they were on a couple times. So the Qs are watching Jenny on Tiffany's show. She
hmm
names Tracy over the tape thing that it was her fault or whatever. Tracy storms off, so she's all upset.
hmm
Of course, she won't let it go.
No.
Neither will Jenny. It's a constant battle. Tracy threatens to sue Jenny for slander. Paul and her roll out. Um, let's sit on that one. Paul and Jenny talk. She thinks that she's getting fired. She's like, I don't know how I could work here. I just named Tracy on TV, but it felt good. It was good for me to do, whatever. Um, Jenny and Lila talk. she's like, "Why hold all this animosity against Tracy? You see how it's ruining Tracy's life." I'm like, "Man, this Lila is so wise." Like she would probably get to me too. Tracy offers Marco something. He says that she's going to make him a winner. He basically tries to get away from her. He does get away from her. He runs the whole time. I thought she would hook him again, but she doesn't. Jenny tells Paul that Lila is right and she needs to let it go, and Marco refuses Tracy.
Hmm.
Were you surprised by that, or did you think he would get hooked on to do something else stupid?
I wasn't surprised.
I don't know. I thought he would do something for sure because he
Mhm.
does anything for money. It seems like,
Yeah, he
but
did.
I guess maybe he's in a good position right now with working at that wherever they're working at the gym.
Yeah.
Um, I can't find my Tiffany. I swear didn't Tiffany. Hold on.
Well, I can help you. Tiffany got a DUI, and she was talking to Sean about it.
Yeah, that's my green one. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes. She gets arrested for drunk driving, and that's how that ended. But he didn't get to go. She didn't even call him to like go there. She goes to see Sean. She seems kind of ashamed of herself, and she says that she wasn't drunk.
Hmm.
Tiffany wants Sean to drop the charges because he's the police commissioner and he is capable, but he's like, no, I can't. I can't do that. I'll see you through it, but I'm not
Hmm.
going to do that.
Right.
She basically tells him off and runs out. And Jessica comes in. They talk about Ryan and that they'll meet at the hotel later.
Hmm.
Not good.
And then they have
Sean and
sex.
Sean and Jessica talk about Ryan again, and Tiffany she stays while Tiffany drinks at a bar somewhere or at home. I don't know where she was.
Hmm.
Sean and Jessica flirt. She kisses him, and he kisses her back.
Hmm.
Then we see in the next episode, Jessica and him did have sex. And they seems like it was a really good sex because Jessica's like all about doing it again, where Sean doesn't. I
She
don't know. He
feels a little
he seemed
guilty.
like yeah, he seems like he's like a one and done right now at this point.
Well, it's
But
funny
I
because
think
I've never seen the beginning of their affair. We're actually very close to where I started watching, so like I never saw the beginning, but I know how it ends up. So it's fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
yeah, that's what I said. I feel like it's gonna be like Fatal Attraction or something.
Mhm.
Um, that's it with them. And then I guess our tragic story.
Mhm.
Scotty and Dominique. Scotty brings Dominique a bunch of stuff at the hospital. She wants to have sex, but he brought a different baby name book again. 'Cause I guess one baby name book isn't enough. Like, come on, how many names do you need? Lucy hears Scotty and Dominique talking about the baby names. Lucy and Dominique do their hair and chat. Julia joins. Dominique asks her to be the godmother. Stop. He's just singing a tune. Lucy and Tony talk. She's worried about hurting Dominique. She'll do anything to not hurt Dominique. I feel bad for Lucy because she's so upset. I feel like she's just like Lucy or Dominique is like her only friend and maybe her first friend, which is like, didn't she have friends when she was a librarian? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think she's ever had a female friend. It doesn't seem like it because most of them
I
are.
guess, I guess not, but being a librarian, you would think she'd have a ton of like
Mhm.
nerdy female friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever. We know what she turns out to be, I guess.
Mhm.
Um, Mac is sad that he can't say goodbye to Dominique. They have a surprise party for her at the hospital.
Mhm.
Tony warns Dominique um, may take it may take time for Lucy's implant to take. Scott and Lucy are at Ruby's discussing stuff. She wants to lie to Dominique if anything happens, like if it doesn't take or whatever. Scott's like, no, I will not lie to her. I will never lie to her. And I'm like, oh, I like this version of Scotty. I really like.
Mhm.
Mac and Felicia discuss him going to see Dominique. Um, he goes. She's worried. Mac sees Dominique. She tells him about Lucy having the baby and all that, and he basically says his goodbyes, and that's where Ryan and all that stuff stop.
Mhm.
Lucy goes to GH to find out that she is pregnant, that it took. I'm like,
Yep.
everything happened in so quick now. Remember, it took forever to get here, and now here we are.
I was surprised how quick it happened, and I didn't realize how quick it was.
Right? Right? Tony comes in, and Lucy is with child. Dominique, Scott, and Lucy are very excited and happy.
Mhm.
And they're basically celebrating. Dominique and Scott wake up. They talk about baby names again. They're very happy. Dominique wants to go home. Scotty and Lucy try to sway Tony as well. They're like, what else can be done here? I mean, the woman's dying. Can we just leave? Tony says fine. Lucy and Dominique pack. I like the joke that she made. Then Lucy says that this is what you wanted me for, to like carry your baby and carry your luggage or something.
Yeah,
That cracked me up. They're so cute together. I love Lucy and Dominique.
I know. I know.
Dominique and Lucy drink tea together while Scotty brings Dominique's stuff in. Lucy and Scotty do dishes, and they're like fighting as they're doing the dishes, and Dominique is just laughing at them and sewing a baby outfit. I'm
Mhm.
like, this is so cute. I wish this could have went on a little longer than like, because I feel like it would have been like a Three's Company episode.
Mhm.
But it was really cute.
It's
Scott
funny
and
'cause I could
Dominique.
see them as like a throuple if like the times were different.
Yeah, that was the same with Melrose Place. Remember when Kimberly was dying and Megan was involved? I
Yes.
felt I
Mhm.
felt like that too, and I almost felt like they were like pushing like a lesbian relationship kind of.
Or yeah, for
Um,
yeah. Mhm.
but the times.
Mhm.
Um, Scotty and Dominique reminisce on their time together. They show the little flashbacks. They're still being cute. Julia visits Dominique. Dominique cracks jokes about modeling in the afterlife, which kind of cracked me up.
Yeah.
But it didn't crack up Julia. She's like, knock it off.
No.
Um, and she gives her a necklace that I guess she liked from Italy that she got. And Julia gets upset. And she's like, "Are you like saying goodbye? Like this is weird. I can't do this." Sly has no time for bullshit. He goes to see Scotty and Dominique because they give him attention. Scotty does. He always goes out and sees his ball games and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Dominique and Sly have a good conversation. I don't know. Oh, okay. Gail and Lee visit. Dominique tells them that Lucy's pregnant. Um, Dominique doesn't look like she feels good when they're chatting either, so it looks like she might be going down soon. She writes a letter to Scotty for when she dies, I guess. I
Right.
guess it's to read. I don't know. Lucy sees Dominique's note. She's like, oh, what's this? Um, she messes with Dominique's baby outfit, and I think it starts becoming like unknitted. And they talk about how that was like the best scene of them two talking.
Yes. Agreed.
And they were so cute. And they're saying how much they mean to each other. Lucy's like, I don't like this. Like, I don't get emotional with women. But
Mhm.
Dominique is like really appreciative and it's sweet.
I also like that Tony made the observation that Lucy has changed. Like, I really like their scene together.
Yeah. Well, because he was married to her, right?
He was. Hmm.
Yeah. Which I never seen them
Like, I
married,
really
so I
do
don't
care
know.
about Dominique. I doubted you, and I'm sorry. That's kind of what he said. But yeah.
Yeah. Dominique surprises Scotty with a French theme meal. Lucy helped me. She said I would have never been able to do it without her. She did everything. Um, Tony tells Lucy that she's doing good and get more tests and all this stuff. Lucy's worried that she might miscarry because she miscarried before. He's like, just because you did before doesn't mean you're going to again.
Right.
She worries about losing the baby. Um, Tony doesn't think that Dominique has long left, like much time left to live. He
Yeah.
tells her. I guess her labs are bad. I don't know how else he would know.
Yeah.
Um, Dominique has photo albums of Scotty, and they dance to a non-French song. I'm like, why would they do that? Like, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be French themed. Should be like a weird French song.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, we didn't see
Um,
Jay. We didn't see
yeah, no AJ in those six
AJ.
episodes.
No.
Mm-mm.
Saw Jason a little bit, but not too much.
Even Brenda and Karen and Jagger weren't on too much either.
No, I didn't. I don't remember seeing Edward. We saw Lila, but I don't remember seeing Edward.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was. I like that they used Lila in this sense. Like,
Hmm.
she gives sage advice to these people.
Hmm.
Whether they listen to it, that's another story. But
Yeah.
um, the
Yeah.
Dominique stuff is super depressing, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's sad. It's hard to watch,
I know
but
it really is.
I'm excited
But
for the next couple of months because this is when I started watching the show first time. So I'm excited to see it again.
When was the last time you watched this year?
Oh, probably when it originally aired.
Oh, really? You haven't seen it since then?
Yeah. Hmm.
But you remember it?
I remember a good amount of it. I did have VHS tapes because I kept some of the episodes that I would watch
Oh, okay.
later, but like 20, maybe 20 some years ago. But yeah.
I like when I watched all my children recently, the stuff that I watched was starting with the tornado in '94.
Yeah, I remember that. Hmm.
I remembered certain things from it, but I guess because back then I didn't watch every single day,
Right.
where I would watch
Mhm.
sporadically, so I remembered certain things. But I do remember seeing Erica throw herself on her mother's coffin, and that killed me back then, and I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I I watch when I watch it. Anytime I watch it, it like makes me choke up. Like,
Hmm.
that's just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
and I always said like Susan Lucci should have won an award for that, but at the same time, I feel like she probably didn't put herself in for that episode because I feel like
Maybe.
it would have been like an asshole move,
Right. Hmm.
because it was like her real mom. Like there's
Yeah.
mm,
Probably didn't. I don't even think
she probably didn't.
she didn't put herself in that year. I don't remember her being nominated that
She
year.
probably didn't. She probably was too upset with. She probably didn't want to take a chance.
Yeah.
Well, because if you win an award because you lost someone, I just can't even imagine how you'd feel. So she
Yeah,
probably didn't.
that would be kind of weird and like, yeah, I don't think she was
Right.
with that.
Even though it was, oh my god, that story was good. But anyway, back to GH. Yeah, I'm excited. I want this Bill Holly stuff to end. I love Holly.
What's funny, I don't remember the Bill Holly stuff, so that's something I forgot, and I see why I forgot. It wasn't worth remembering.
Well, you said you didn't start watching until later, so maybe this does end soon. And
I started watching. I want to say I know when I started watching is around May, so it was like because I was just getting well, it was right before ended my school year, and then over the summer I watched the whole time. So,
oh, okay.
hmm.
Yeah, I was more. What year was it? '93.
Hmm.
I was more into All My Children and One Life to Live in '93. I remember
Hmm.
with Kendall stuff
Yeah, I
and
watched all three, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, GH I never was like into. Only until Karen was watching the um, Ryan Kevin stuff. Like she would show me like clips of that,
Hmm.
and then Carly kind of fascinated me too. So I
Hmm.
would watch like the Carly and Bobby stuff
Hmm.
because she was, Sarah Brown's Carly.
I love Sarah Brown.
Um, yeah, so I watched some of that. So, but yeah, I never. Oh, sorry, my cat like hiccuped or something. Hopefully, it doesn't throw up on me live.
No.
Um, but yeah. So these were good ones. I'm excited to see more.
Hmm.
We'll finish off April next one,
Yep.
and that'll be that.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
No, I think I mentioned everything.
Brenda's still an asshole. Mac and Felicia,
Oh, I did. Oh,
like,
you know what? Speaking of Mac and Felicia, I know what they're planning because I was watching when they were doing all this, and it's going to be fun. I think you're going to like it. So I'll say that.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. They were just getting on my nerves in the hotel room, but they were getting on each other's nerves, so makes
hmm
sense.
Yeah. And John
Um,
is gorgeous, and I love him.
who?
John J. York.
Oh my God, I know, and he's like the nicest guy.
Mm.
He really was super sweet. Did you meet him?
Oh no, I've never met anybody from the show.
Oh yeah, he was super. They're all really nice. Like I never met like a bad soap opera person.
Yeah, I've met
I
some
think
people
they
that
just really appreciate their fans.
are
Uh,
yeah,
well, they're great.
yeah.
Well, hopefully, Beyond the Gates does something down there. Yeah, why not? They all live there,
I
sort
did
of.
meet some of the cast members of Dynasty, so like in passing, like I just ran into them. Or yeah,
Nice.
team one, yeah, of course. But
All right. Well, thanks for joining us this week with GH93. Did you watch GH93? Like, what did you like from it? Did you like and hate the same things we do? Let us know in the comments.
yeah.
Subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for joining us. Join our Patreon. We're doing some All My Children watches,
hmm
Days of Our Lives watches,
We
story
have
edits, all
Sunset
kinds of crap over
coming
there.
up, so look out for that.
What is it?
We have Sunset Beach coming up. We have a couple watches coming up for Sunset
Oh,
Beach.
you're doing Sunset Beach watches, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do Santa Barbara days. We do a ton. Join our Patreon today. $3 a month. Bye, everyone.